How's it going, folks? This is Mike, and I'm back to do an episode of Genre Files. We're up to episode 9, I think it's 9, which we are also doing on Tuesdays, and now it's Wednesday, so I'm a day late. So I apologize for that. But we were supposed to be doing this week, it's live-action Disney films, and I picked one that I remember when I was a kid, back in 1959, The Shaggy Dog. Okay, The Shaggy Dog, sorry for the glare. Oh, wow, this is such a cool movie. Directed by a guy named Charles Barton, who directed probably dozens of films like this. I believe this was Disney's first live-action comedy. He'd been doing some serious things before that, but then he got into the comedy genre. And what can I say? It's got a silly plot line, and it's basically a series of kind of like slapstick comedy routines made for kids, right? For and about kids. So the plot is that Tommy Kirk plays a kid named Wilby Daniels, who lives with his parents, played by Fred MacMurray and Gene Hagen, and his little brother Moochie, played by Kevin Corcoran, in this perfect small town atmosphere. The beautiful girl across the street, or next door, one of the two, is Annette Funicello. Her name is Allison. So, of course, Wilby has a crush on her. And so does his best friend, played by Tim Considine, a very cool guy named Buzz. And so Wilby is the kind of guy who likes to do scientific experiments in the basement, resulting in things like rockets going all the way through the roof of the house, driving his parents absolutely crazy. And through a series of ridiculous nonsense, Wilby visits a museum with his new neighbor, played by Roberta Shore, another beautiful girl, a French girl named Francesca, whom Wilby and Buzz immediately also fall in love with, as well as Allison. So somehow they go to a museum, and Wilby gets involved with this ancient charm or amulet or something, which has the power to turn the person who touches it or has it in possession, turns that person into a sheepdog. Are you following this so far? So Wilby spends the rest of the film alternately being a sheepdog who can speak English and being himself, and then sometimes in between. So we see Tommy Kirk running around, and he's got this dog fur starting to grow out of his hair and out of his face. So it's all crazy. Somehow the kids get involved with a nest of spies, and the kids save the day. Meanwhile, the parents and all the other adults are either totally clueless and funny, like Fred MacMurray, or they are evil, like the people who are the spies. And it's just great fun all the way. Of course, Wilby's brother Moochie is happy that he finally gets to have a dog, because Fred MacMurray, the father, hates dogs and is allergic to them. So that's another huge problem with Wilby turning into a dog. So anyway, if all of that means anything to you, then you might want to watch The Shaggy Dog. It's a great movie for kids, and all the teenage actors were just really just likable kids. And one of the best things about this disc is that we get to see interviews with Tim Considine, Tommy Kirk, Roberta Shore, and Kevin Corcoran talking about what it was like to work for Disney and what it was like working together for this movie. And unfortunately, when this was made, or when the disc was made, Annette Funicello was much too ill with MS to take part in this, but they do talk about her and what it was like to work with her. So it's just, all I can say is it brings back a lot of great memories for me when I was growing up. And I remember, I don't even know if I saw this in the theater. I probably did, but during those years when they would show the Walt Disney TV program, they would replay these again and again in just serial form. So I've seen it many, many times, and it's a great pleasure to have it on the disc. So it's in black and white. And I think they also have a color version of this too, but I don't have any interest in watching in color. So if you'd like to see what Disney was like in the old days, back in the 50s, check out The Shaggy Dog. Okay, thanks for watching, folks. See you later.